Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3. I'm the Mysterious JG. A couple of fairly lengthy recording sessions that I've been trying to do here because I'm getting into the game. Means that I'm already in danger of getting way far ahead of the comments. But I can imagine that people are probably not that impressed with my combat capabilities so far. A couple of things of note, though. The fact that your health doesn't regen all the way to its max when you get out of combat for a while has forced me to actually use Metagel periodically. And that's a big change. Meanwhile, UK Chaos. See, again, nothing against UK Chaos if he's watching. But this is why I had to, stop doing the Xbox and PlayStation, friend requests thing. I'm trying to do an LP. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to resume game. I don't remember precisely what we were doing last time, actually, which is a minor problem. I'm pretty sure we're on the Citadel, but I can't remember exactly what all we needed to do, if anything. Or if we were just going to hop right back out on the Normandy and go to Pavilion. I think I looked here to see if you could talk to Ashley and found out that we haven't gotten far enough yet to talk to Ashley. That seems likely. And it didn't seem like did much of anything with talking to that Bolus. I think I went to the level the Bolus should have been on, and he didn't say anything to us, and I couldn't be positive whether we had actually progressed anything. Maybe I should up my Metagel capacity since I'm actually using it.
Welcome to Serta.
Because I know I was going to hold on to... I was going to hold on to all of my cash until I could afford the bestest ever sniper rifle, but... Well, at this point, I have yet to actually run out of Metagel. Came pretty close once. With the Citadel Embassy's level, real quick, this is probably a waste of time, but whatever. I'm just taking a quick look at that Bolus again. I think more side question stuff will start to become available for us after we clear the mission up. Garrus? Oh, no, you're not Garrus. I'm sorry, you all look alike to me. Sorry. I guess they got different patterns of face stuff painted on, although I think in this case, some of these guys may actually literally be the same model over and over. The model Rick Martel. Okay, doesn't look like I can do anything with this guy. Yeah, I guess it's a background detail, but as you heard from the announcement before I jumped up and started talking, for whatever reason, the Batarians were the first ones to be attacked. Oh.
I'm not sure why. There was something important I had to do, and...
Uh-huh.
Oh, are you looking for someone, ma'am?
Maybe. I have these papers, but I'm not sure why.
Here, why don't I take care of these for you?
These are coupons for coffee.
Yes, please. You know...
This is tragic, I'm sure. You're reaching right through my arm, lady.
My son, he's dating an Asari. She looks remarkably like you do. He's so very happy.
He's dead.
Thank you. That's wonderful, ma'am.
So, I'm not sure. It's sad if an older person's starting to lose their mental faculties. It might be Alzheimer's, or it might just be sort of a more general aging and, getting absent-minded. But is this really part of the tragedy of the Reaper invasion? Or is it just kind of... I mean, right in the middle of a round of Street Fighter II Champion Edition, you could suddenly have a brief scene play out between two blue people in the crowd where one of them is losing her memory and the other one just feels bad but can't do anything for her. It really wouldn't relate any better than, this did to our little game. Oh, fine. Let's just get at it. Let's go to the home planet of the Turians and see what we can see. of who we can see, and whether anybody that we can see is calibrating some weapons. Double D24. Woo! You know, now that I think about it, usually, if there's anybody to talk to, Impatient Wing Ashley, yeah, they'll actually tell you. So I shouldn't just wander around and have it be a mystery whether there's anyone to talk to. Are you calling these two men honey?
Sorry.
Oh.
That's what you get for marrying a civilian.
Yeah, I'm going to return to the Normandy if there was important stuff. If I was supposed to go out and hunt down for an item to help those two young lovers, it probably would have just told me. Otherwise, it's just, you know, the tragic background detail of war. War. War never changes. I wonder if Joker's got anything to say. He's been surprisingly quiet in this game. And Edie, who have barely heard a peep out of Edie.
Commander.
Okay. That's just how I like you, Joker. Unresponsive. Well, I mean, he said commander, but... Okay, well, obviously we got to do some plot stuff before we're going to get, you know, they give you plenty of, like, just wandering around, talking, and not progressing opportunities early, so... We've exhausted them. It's time to actually do some story. We did a nice little mission fighting a Cerberus base. All we can do is rescue the Primarch. That's the only plot function that we can do. Although here, this place is glowing. We could do recover Prothean artifact. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We don't want to do the... My bad, folks. I forgot all about it. We don't want to deal with the Turian Primarch yet because this Prothean artifact mission... is a DLC, which unlike the other DLC, which I'll probably put off till late, this is a DLC we want to take care of, Toot Sweet. Why is that 75%? I thought we only had one, system with a Reaper in it, and we fully cleared it. I mean, no, there's Hades Camp, we fully cleared. It's not that, okay, it's not that I thought there was only one system with Reapers, it's that I thought there was only one system with Reapers that we did anything in. But no, let's go to the Exodus cluster. Let's do this DLC mission. For those of you who know what this DLC mission is, you know exactly why I want to get it going early. And for those who don't, you'll be finding out. So we will scan the night away. It's the Utopia system. We got fuel, but that didn't help us at all. It's Zion. Cool, the Neo is hanging out here. There's going to be like an orgy scene that'll gross everyone out. Prothean data files. But there's Prothean artifact over here, so that's different. Let's go ahead and clear out the assets for the system. I don't even know where this other stuff is at. Over here, okay. There must be a lot of stuff in this system, because it appears that there's only one other system. It's got anything. Yeah, there we go. There's all sorts of stuff going on. Mostly Reapers coming to kill me, but... Alliance Naval Exploration Flotilla. See, you can read about what that is if you're so inclined, but I'm just like, 4 assets, grab them. This system's got a lot. This system's really neat. So they've recycled so much stuff. The entire, like, interface for this and the launch, all that's been recycled, but used in a different way. Remains of a Reaper Destroyer. I wonder how it blew it up. It's not supposed to be easy to kill those. Terra Nova was one of the... Sorry, suddenly need to scratch my eyeball. Terra Nova was one of the Class 1 colonization prospects. The Reapers landed on Terra Nova after a brief battle with the Alliance's 6th Fleet. They retreated in hope of meeting with allies. Intelligence Reaper Force here is light. Yeah, didn't Terra Nova pop up in like a previous plot type deal? Eh. The Shanghai. Don't want to feel my business.
Reapers eluded.
Okay, so we found probably everything we're supposed to.
Faster than light jump successful.
Okay, get out of here before we get killed.
Successful.
See, how am I supposed to get past this guy? It's like right where I need to be. I think that just killed me. Let's see if this is worth it. Alliance Spec Ops Team Delta. That's worth a game over. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't actually game over. Centurions display smoke screens. Oh, deploy smoke screens. Yeah, displaying smoke screens wouldn't really do much good for them, but deploying them, more effective. Oh, okay, so what basically happened is it just reset all of our progress here. That's not
I found something.
too bad, all things considered. We can recover from that. Means we got to do this mini game again. That's not that big a deal. Probably, I think it wasn't 4 times we'll have to redo it. See if we got the same war assets. Yeah, we got the same war assets. It's not like randomized. But some of the placements are a little ridiculous of where the Reaper ships pop up. They're like right on top of the thing you need to actually get. Although at this point, will they come out on their own if I don't scan again? It won't even let me scan until I've detected the anomaly, though. So I have to. Otherwise, you could. I guess otherwise you could cheat, figure out where it was, save load your way to not having any Reaper presence on your tail, but. Oh, this is probably a bad idea, but if I can't get out of here, I finish the whole thing in one fell swoop, which would be good. Okay. Let's try to get out. Oh, good. They are not apparently gaining on. Sometimes they start gaining on you. Like, they start out slow and gain on you. Other times they maintain the same speed throughout. I'll be curious now if next time I go into a system if I start with full fuel, because you don't really have the option to buy it in this game anymore. At any rate, let's go to Arcadia. 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 Sorry, it's the old cartoon Spartacus and the Sun Beneath the Scene. They had this recurring musical number that would play. It was like Arcadia, the something to something something, something something, the something to something something, Arcadia, the something to something. I literally the only word I can remember is Arcadia. But the two little bizarre dancing around like wannabe Lucas mascot creatures would perform a little song. You can look it up if you feel like it. It was infuriating at the time because Spartacus and the Sun Beneath the Sea was one of those cartoons that had an ongoing story. It wasn't episodic. It was I can't remember basic word. Essentially invented by Dickens. Serial narrative. And so as a kid watching, I mean, individual episodes would have like conflicts that would get resolved, but there was an ongoing conflict, or quest as well. So you always wanted the story to progress. Like, a little kid watching a serial cartoon, you're like hungry for the story to progress. And they would bust out that fucking Arcadia musical number to kill like 5 minutes with the same. It was like the Sailor Moon transformation sequences. They were just padding with the recycled animation over and over and over. Anyway, it's an unusually large terrestrial world. Arcadia has a dense atmosphere composed of nitrogen and helium. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of alkaline basalts, but metal deposits are plentiful. Clearly this is not the Arcadia from The Sun Beneath the Sea, because that was like a subterranean world inhabited by creatures who came to the earth, the surface, and found like human children to try to help them recover the sun beneath the sea. Anyway, although spectacular, it's particles, of course. Particles. Oh God, JG. Although several spectacular examples of columnar basalt formation offer scenic beauty, Arcadia's hostile environment has precluded commercial development. But it's got Prothean ruins. Why can I not land? I thought the whole point was that it's... Oh, Eden Prime! Ah, I'm sorry, I'm retarded. We can remember Eden Prime, of course. It was the site of the initial Reaper attack from Mass Effect 1. And although at the time we didn't know it was a Reaper that was attacking, we thought that it was Sovereign, Saren's flagship. And while it was Sovereign, Saren's flagship, turned out to be a Reaper. That was one of the things that we came to learn about Saren. This idyllic agrarian world was one of the first human colonies established beyond the Charon mass relay. Eden Prime's fertile biosphere drew heavy immigration from the Systems Alliance and other human organizations. In 2183, Eden Prime was attacked by a Geth force led by the rogue Spectre Saren Arturius. That's one thing we learned about Saren. Commander Shepard, responding to the attack, encountered a Prothean beacon that warned of imminent Reaper invasion. It is thanks to this beacon and the Commander's quick action that the galaxy has any chance of survival today. Well, it's supposed to be the story of this planet, or a description of the planet, so this is sucking up to the player. Although the Reapers rushed past much of the Exodus cluster in their plan to take Earth, it is clear the war has come to Eden Prime. Distress signals have jammed all available frequencies, fires burn in vast swaths across the urban land, and its once extensive monorail system is twisted metal. So there's like this scary clown on the box art. Cerberus has much to lose if word of the ruthless attack on the human colony gets out. What they stand to gain must be equally valuable. So yeah, I guess this place was being attacked by Cerberus? Weird. But they're trying to get their hands on Prothean relics, and at this point, our ongoing plot is that we are racing with Cerberus to get our hands on the technology that we think we need to build a weapon to stop the Reapers. Because if there's ever a time where we should be working together with Cerberus, which we did in the last game, it would be now, but no. Wait a second, Liara is like mandatory? Liara is mandatory, James is not. So I guess if I waited till later when I had more squad mates, might have supposed to do this. I'd still have to take Liara. Interesting. Liara in this game, if there's ever a point in the game where she stops being a selectable party member temporarily, I don't remember it. Ashley, as I mentioned when we first got her, would be missing for a big chunk of the game. I guess if I spoiled anything, since she's removed from our party so early on, really what I spoiled is the fact that yes, we eventually can get Ashley back. It's not automatic. It depends on your decisions. And Kaiden would be in the exact same role. Other than that, generally in this game, once you gain party squad members, they're pretty much yours to use throughout. I think by the end of the game, we'll have approximately, maybe not quite as many squad members, as we had in Mass Effect 2. We actually have fewer squad members overall available to us than in Mass Effect 2, but not by much. And that naturally means that quite a few of these squad members from Mass Effect 2 will not be available. This helps accuracy by 50% and helps aim through smoke. That's actually really cool. This increases damage, speeds perception. I don't understand how this works if you are using it. This does make a difference because you get like a sort of, well, you'll see. If we fight anybody who uses smoke grenades, you actually will get like a sort of red It's like a night vision shadow, some image of what they look like. This is just a flat out damage boost, and it's not increasing anything bad. Like, well, I guess actually in this game none of those things are bad other than weight. It's not like it increases the speed rate at which your weapon overheats, because they took that mechanic out in favor of standard ammunition. So we are going to lose the minor damage boost and perception speed increase, whatever that meant, and we're going to go with increases accuracy and helps aim through smoke. We've only got the 2 mods here, although we can change view. Changing view, just you pick it up, that's whatever. And we're not going to bother with a shotgun for Shepard. The heavy pistol? I guess heavy pistol is just the replacement for submachine. Oh no, submachine gun's what we already had. Okay. For Liara, if that's what she wants to use, that's fine. Oh, never mind. She has certain weapon slots that she's allowed to use, and that's it. So, like, I couldn't give him a sniper rifle even if I wanted to. Alright, fine. I'm not going to worry too much about cryo ammo. This warp ammo, I'm second guessing it as a bonus power, but as we established, even in that first video, none of the bonus powers that weren't like completely out of character for the way I'd been playing Shepard, i.e. heavy-duty biotic powers, which he shouldn't have in my, conception of Shepard in this run. None of them really were any good anyway, so fuck it. I guess we need one more before we increase your incendiary, because I like for my secondary characters to get whatever their ammo type is maxed and their passive maxed before I start working on anything else. And we're in a very similar situation with you, except that for some reason I started boosting Singularity early. Singularity is a pretty useful skill. James isn't a bad character. I mean, he's fine. He suffers from the fact that he's introduced so late in the series that nobody really gets attached to him. But good old Liara, I mean, not necessarily my favorite character in the Mass Effect series, but she's been a long-time loyal friend to Shepard, and I guess it's just as well that she'll be with him on this important DLC mission. And also we have our shuttle pilot is with us temporarily. He's a good guy. It's not a problem at all that he's gay. I mean, we're okay with that. Not that we're gay. I mean, oh god.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
Yeah. Of course, we didn't meet you until later.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
You know, shouldn't I be nostalgic? You never were here.
Saren in the Geth for the first time, no?
What do you know about Saren?
And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
I remember Eden Prime.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
How bad?
A lot of dead civilians. Lost one of my men, Jenkins, to a Geth drone.
Leroy.
Reports said Saren had bombs set up to wipe out the whole colony.
Yeah, he tried. He failed. I don't think he used bombs, did he? Oh, no, he did. That's right. They set the bombs, to cover their tracks or whatever, and we had that mini game where we had to race around and interact with them. Man, this is bringing me back. You remember the way that we played that little button smash mini game to unlock weapons lockers and stuff without using Omnigel? And then we would get items and we could sell items for credits, which meant that the economy actually meant something. Yeah, I remember that.
Not on my watch.
Bitch.
Damn straight, loco.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime
At least
hard.
he's not calling
Whatever
you
they
Lolo.
found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
Even the guys that we talked to before to get our initial Paragon dialogue increases?
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
I don't like
If we find
servers.
survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
Should we go to Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, It's better off with us than with Cerberus.
What if it's a bomb?
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I
It's
can.
gonna blow us up. That'd be better
No
off
way
with
we'll
server.
avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Cool, thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
Would you
All
service
right.
me later? Wait, no.
Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
That's what he just said. Stop copying off of him. Do your own work, Liara. You know, if I'm going to obsess over the fact that they finally gave us a gay character, I should probably move on to something else, like, you know, stereotypes about how he dresses nicely, or
Come on, we need to find the dig site.
or maybe I should just stop being an idiot about the
This was
whole
a beautiful
deal.
colony once.
They came back after the Geth attack. They'll come back from this.
The city on Earth where I grew up was hard and dirty. I can see it as a war zone. Eden Prime doesn't deserve this.
Whereas the city...
But they'll be stronger for it.
The city I grew up on Earth totally deserved it. So there you go, folks. The whole Earthborn thing, actually, apparently this is one of those little moments where that choice back in Mass Effect 1 makes a difference for a single line of dialogue. Cover? No, this doesn't count as cover. Because they know you won't fight enemies here. Can we get a map? No, we can't get a map. I didn't have to tell you guys to get your ammo powers going, but I am going to. Yup. You turn into Vanilla Ice's character in the film Cool as Ice for a moment. I'll go back to whatever weapons you want, guys. I'm just one more round of ammo powers here. Oh, that's warp ammo. No, I've been using disruptor ammo. Let's see. Chances stun, more weapons damage, more damage shield and barriers. Barriers and armor. None of these guys have barriers, so technically, some of them have shields. I think probably warp ammo would be better. But I've got disruptor ammo maxed, and it does have a chance to stun, which is nice. Because yes, we are going to encounter enemies. I guess I shouldn't be like, oh, I know we're going to encounter enemies. I'm so smart. No, they flat out told us Cerberus is on its way. Now I could loiter around here for like half an hour doing nothing, or I could rush straight into combat, or rush straight towards where I think our objective is. It's not going to make any difference to when we get attacked. The story does its best to create a sense of tension and that you need to rush, but generally speaking, the game almost always works. Combat is triggered by moving into an area, not by enemy troops moving in real time or anything like that. Still, I mean, it's a pretty standard game design, and the fact that they try to create tension and the tension is sort of artificial, it's still meant to try to create tension. It's supposed to be a narrative story. So we got some credits. We have a med kit that I'm gonna... I really should leave it alone just in case we need it. But it gives you credits. I think this is a place we'll be running back and forth, revisiting stuff. 300 space gives you experience, not credits. Never mind. You know what? In the future, I might not worry too much about level boosts of 300 experience because we are going to, I'm almost positive, max out Shepard's level with a decent chunk of story left to go. Because of the fact that we get like experience boosts from having completed the previous games and all that. So, yeah. Okay, processing update. We've taken more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists generally have accepted the story that they've gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a Cerberus research camp on the other side of the planet, and when we increased food rations as payment for the work, most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony, and if these families knew they were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there's no way they'd cooperate. Oh, she's saying something.
This Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Tell them that Cerberus are assholes. Brilliant! And with that brilliant suggestion out there in the ether, I'm going to call it a video. When we come back, we'll get an actual, real, proper start going on this mission. I'm Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you'll come back next time for more of Let's Play Mass Effect 3. Bye-bye.